Understanding the concept of stress, but more importantly, how do you shift that paradigm in your head? And I promise you this, that when you leave this room, you will have many strategies at your disposal to manage stress on a daily basis.
The meditation, just like actually breathing and just taking a minute, and a lot of times that will ground me and maybe take some of the stress away from my daily life.
How many people think guests are stressful? Can be, right? You know, sometimes guests come in and they say, "Do you have a bathroom?" "No, we pee in the yard."
Stress and mindfulness and learning to be happy is something I don't do enough of.
I really want to find ways to have balance, way to understand how to give some balance to my life and ways to work through things.
If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Wayne Dyer said that. Our world is shaped by how we see it. And in fact, depending on how we see it, either puts our brain on fire or it gives us this amazingly calm place to go to. Men and women process stress differently. That's the man's brain and that's the female's brain. Of course, we're going to talk about laughter. Notice something really curious, right? Missing teeth. Ones that first come in, go out first.
The first opening when Arun was talking about the life with a child and how stressful it is, it's just really, to me.
How many of you have kids here? I'll tell you a little secret. When you get upset with a kid, you lean in and you look in their eyes and you whisper. It'll scare the daylights out of them.
And when I looked at the kind of motivators and the kind of things that companies do to help us keep quote-unquote happy, everything was outside of us, external to us, physical. And nothing was addressing what was missing inside.
And I'm going to share with you a piece of me that I've not shared with anyone.
It's so helpful, as painful as it is, to be able to openly talk about these things, and I just don't think they're talked about enough.
The concept of adverse childhood experiences is in fact very, very prevalent.
Vulnerability is something that I've been working on for a couple of years, and so this topic really kind of hit home, and it's refreshing.
If you go to a psychologist and you tell them that what doesn't exist is causing you stress, what do you think they'll say you are? They'll say you're insane.
Businesses want to be successful, and some people say, if I'm successful, I'll be happy. It's in fact the other way around. If you're happy, success follows.
I think businesses should do this because I don't think they understand what their staff and what their leadership is going through and what they deal with regularly. And I don't think any of us have really been trained on how to do this.
That's the intent of this workshop, is bringing that happiness to the workplace so focus and productivity can go up.
I would absolutely recommend it to everyone.
I would recommend it to anyone that's in a leadership position, actually to anyone.
I don't know anybody who couldn't benefit from this session. He's a gifted speaker, he has heart for what he's doing, and he makes us walk out feeling immediately more grateful and more loving and more compassionate.
I think that's one of the biggest takeaways I got from today's session was learn to be grateful and appreciate those small moments.
Permanent rewiring of the brain through a simple thing as gratitude. And here's the next exercise.
I mean, I think a retreat, something like this would be something I would love to do. I could take so much away from this.
I loved it, everything about it.
All of the proceeds, all the profits from any of these workshops, every single penny goes to the work I do with sexually abused children and orphans in Costa Rica. And I think that's a very important aspect of the work I want to do.